Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and are making some really good trades. And you know what? Let's take a look at GameStop. We'll do some more analysis on this name here. And yesterday, the markets were open, but unfortunately, I could not give any updates. I was actually camping, and it was Canada Day here in Canada, so I wasn't really, I wasn't really in front of my computer, but. I got home pretty late last night, and I was at home today, and I'm gonna give you guys some updates. So we got a pretty nasty drop yesterday in GameStop related to some news on Chewy that Keith Gill had acquired a significant stake in this stock, and people are thinking, did he sell out of GME? Well, what's going on right now? And on top of that, he's getting sued for someone's suing him over losing like $200. So what? I don't know what the hell is going on right now. But let's dive into the data here. So we clearly dropped down lower, and we have some invalidation points now. This 1-2-1-2 setup has been invalidated because the two cannot go below the pivot of the beginning of the wave one. So now that you've got invalidation points, we need to redraw and restructure this count. And in reality, we could still be in this C leg, right? We could still be in this C leg, and it can continue to extend lower. So it's not looking that great anymore. It was looking pretty good, and the IWM is still set up quite nicely, I would say, because we actually have a break above this downsloping trend line. We retested it 2 times as support, and we've held so far. And tomorrow we got ADP non-farm payrolls, ISM services PMI, and we have the FOMC minutes coming out at 2 p.m. But tomorrow is a short trading day. I believe the markets are going to be closing at 1 p.m. So it's going to be very interesting how everything's going to be playing out this week. It's a holiday week for the US as well, right? So the markets are going to be closed July 4th. Now, this is all just to say that I'm still bullish on GameStop because, I have a hard time seeing, GME and, all these other stocks, small cap stocks like AMC as well, pulling down lower with the IWM set up in such a good, nice pattern here. You have a 1-2-1-2 setup here. And again, you're still in this another 1-2 possibly. And again, too many 1-2s is not that great because eventually it could fail and lead to us to go lower. But ultimately, if it does play out, it will be an explosive move towards the upside, which can lead to GameStop going much higher. So I didn't read into too much about the Chewy acquisition or whatever, or him getting a big stake in it, but I'm still bullish on GameStop, right? I still think that there's potential for this name to go much higher here, but if this is gonna play out in a bearish count where the wave two is gonna extend lower, it's still possible for us to come down and fill this gap here. I believe. Let me see if there's still a gap to fill. Pretty sure there's a gap fill down here at the $19 to $20. So maybe around that pivot, it's a possibility that we could come back down. And again, we had some nice setups, some support zones held. We had a nice little rally, but you can never anticipate news events like that. So you just gotta be patient with it. I'm still holding my position, right? I'm still holding my position in GameStop, and to give you a little bit of an idea why I'm remaining bullish on these names. It's just the count and the pattern is set up for more upside, just like Tesla was, right? And people kind of gave up on Tesla, and I was doing the 1-2 count as well, right? You had a 1-2 count, and then in a 1-2-1-2-1-2 setup, and look how it played out beautifully towards the upside. Again, I held my position throughout this entire time, and it was actually in TSLL. And we closed the position today, right? I cashed it in with a beautiful gain of 69%. So I decided to just take the profits because it was such a great gain on this trade. And again, I'll probably re-enter it again if we do get a dip in a wave 4. But if it continues to pump here, then it's going to be kind of tough for a dip buy opportunity. But overall, very happy with the gain, and I expect a similar situation to ultimately happen to GameStop. Not the GameStop and Tesla are the same stock at all. It's just that the pattern is kind of similar to me. You had a series of 1-2 setups, but I expect that to probably come back once again. You're just in a big consolidation phase, and it's ultimately going to lead for us to go higher. And it's sad. It's unfortunate that we dipped down here. We actually had a really good setup to go higher, but that's just the way it goes. You can't get them all right, and the market's not always going to go in our favor. So we just got to adapt and be patient with it. These dips like this are just going to, in my opinion, shake out the weak hands. Right? We're gonna test the resolve of the traders to see who's gonna hold throughout these turbulent times, and if they can hold, right? Anyways, that's it for me today. I don't really have more updates for you guys. It's pretty straightforward. There's not really that much need to do. Maybe I'll do less GME analysis on a daily basis. I'm just kidding. I'll continue to do it. I can see a lot of people like it, and it's I guess it's still tagging this buy area that I had. But to me, this was just the first buy area from this first pivot here. So I wouldn't count this as another dip buy. But we'll see how everything plays out, guys. Market cipher is still looking quite bullish. On the 4-hour time frame, you actually have a nice little momentum wave curling in. This could be a trigger wave on the 4-hour. 1-hour time frame, you're actually exiting red money flow, and you're entering green money flow once again. But you need to see commitment. You need to see more upside. So maybe we'll see some good data tomorrow come out for the market, and the small caps will perform, which will hopefully cause a GameStop to also go up as well. Weekly time frame. Let's see if we got any new signals here. Yep, nothing really. You got a green cross on the 3-day, which is quite nice to see. But really, what I want to see is a smart money buying, maybe on the 1-hour or the 24-minute for shorter term trades. But I'm not really seeing that right now. They've already bought here since early June and mid June as well. So they're kind of holding around this area, and any dip, in my opinion, should be a great buying opportunity. All right, guys, you have a wonderful evening. I'm going to do more market analysis. I'm going to cover more stocks on my next video. Peace.